Hello traders! In this video I'm going to be going through all the updates that we did to the UI and the functionality inside of the TradeCopier for version 4.3.0.0. You can always find the release notes, essentially this is what I will be going through, on our website. You can go to experttradingprogrammers.com, go to the TradeCopier Help Guide, and then clicking on the release notes. All the release notes will always be here up to date as we release newer versions. Alright, so let's get into it. First of all, inside of the Accounts tab, you can see that we have updated the UI so that you actually have a total P&L open, a total P&L closed, and then P&L total for all your groups individually, so that you'd be able to keep track of the number of orders or the number of positions that you have open in a group. We've got a lot of accounts in here. I think it's 11. We've got 22 open positions and 44 orders. In case anything goes wrong, you'd be able to see here how many orders you have outstanding and how many positions you actually have outstanding inside of the account, as well as your total P&L for the entire group. Okay, now let's move on to the Settings tab. Inside of the Settings tab, we've made quite a few upgrades. First of all, by popular demand, we have given you the ability to show or hide the user data. We do have some streamers that use the TradeCopier and they don't want to see their personal data online everywhere. That's one. Now, moving over to the general app settings. So inside of the general app settings, we already had these settings right here. Now, by popular demand, people wanted to be able to disable the "Are you sure" check when flattening and canceling. So if you're in the Accounts tab and you want to flatten or cancel all orders, once you clicked it, you had to go, yes, I'm sure I want to flatten everything. Some clients wanted to do this as a quick failsafe. They didn't want to do double clicking for that. We also added the show warning messages as notifications and show error messages as notifications. So as we're going through the application, we do have some things that either give us a warning, like a rejected order, or an error, order could not be submitted. You now have the ability to show those errors and warnings on the bottom right side as a notification, so that you will be able to see those not just in the log tab right here, but also while you're inside of the Accounts tab, you will get notified of such things. On top of the UI upgrades, we also made some upgrades to the backend. We also added some safety checks for duplicate orders when the same order is coming in from multiple times. We added supporting for market if touched orders. Now, DXFeed does not support market if touched orders, so we automatically transform them into limit orders so that you're not stuck out there without a target or anything like that. Now, we also did some bug fixes. We fixed orders getting disassociated from the leader and not moving or canceling. We also fixed when you try to move orders, but the order wasn't submitted already, it wasn't accepted by the broker. We tried to move the order, that would have been rejected. So now we created a queue so that the order actually waits for the order to be accepted by the broker before we submit any cancel or movement, thus allowing the user to make sure that his or her orders are always submitted to what it's actually supposed to be doing. We also fixed the application using too much CPU power when placing trades. So we tried to optimize first for speed, and we realized that on some of the CPUs that were really high end, it was using somewhere around 50% of the CPU, while on lower end CPUs, it was using close to 100. So we did a few more upgrades. We put the speed down a little bit, but we kept the efficiency going forward without actually locking your entire computer when a trade comes in. We also fixed the issue when DXFeed was not submitting orders on cross instruments. That's it for the bug fixes and upgrades. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.